Hello painters, and welcome to the May Acrylic Pouring Challenge. For our challenge this month we have to use a purple and a green and three colours of our choice, and we have to do a ribbon pour. So that is particularly challenging for me because I've never really done anything like that before, and I even had to look up a few videos to get a little bit of inspiration for my ribbons, but I think I'm ready to go. So the reason behind the challenge this month is, unfortunately, Sarah, her grandmother passed away recently, and purple and green were her favourite colours, so we're doing our pours as a tribute to her grandmother this month. So purple and green, I have got this lovely one. This is a Deco Art, let me get my spectacles on, Deco Art Americana in lavender. And then Americana again, this one is a sour apple. And then, because I have no idea sometimes what colours go together, I looked up these purple and green and decided that this one, Coral Blush, was probably the best bet. I used one of those online colour wheel generators to generate me my third colour, because I just went round and round my colours for such a long time and I could not find a colour that I thought went well with these. So those are the colours that I have. I'm still not entirely convinced that they go together, but we will see once my pour is done. So because we can use the purple and green in three colours, I've picked the coral, and I'm also using a black and white. I'm going to do my ribbons on a negative space, so I'm going to paint my canvas white first of all, and then I'm going to do just one ribbon. So we will see how that turns out. I've got everything mixed up, so let me just get all the tops off and we'll be ready to start. My colours are all mixed 50-50 paint and pouring medium, and there's no water in any of them, but they all do have 2 drops of the treadmill belt silicone oil in each colour. Then for my negative space, I've mixed up a jug of white. This is the paint, pouring medium and a little water, because I wanted this one a little bit thinner to cover my surface. This one doesn't have any silicone in it because I want this one to not have cells. This will be my negative space. And then I also have a little bit of black, which I keep ready mixed, and this one does have silicone. Okay, so let's do the negative space first of all. I just basically want to get a nice smooth coverage of the white on the canvas. There we go. And because I want it to be nice and smooth, I think I'll just fill in the gaps a little bit, help the paint to run together, and then I'm going to, for a change, normally I spread it around with my palette knife, but today I think I'm going to let the paint do its own thing and pour it around so that it comes off the surface. Okay, there we go. That way it'll be perfectly smooth and I won't get any of the marks that I might have got from doing it with a palette knife. Okay, there we go. The edges I don't need to worry about too much because I know I can fill those in with a paintbrush afterwards. So that looks very good. I'm just going to wipe my hands and I'll be back. So I've been very much inspired by the art that I've seen from Emily recently. I'll link to her channel underneath my video, and I think in turn she's been inspired by a guy that we met in one of our Facebook groups called Zach Smithy. Zach Smithy? Yes, I think so. And his paintings and hers are always so full of movement. I want to try and get that in mine. So I'm going to use a rectangular dish and try and create a single large wide ribbon, and then just leave that against the negative space. So let's see, I'm going to layer my colours. I'm going to start, let's give this a shake first of all. Start with some black. And what I'm going to do is try and put them in the cup kind of side by side, but we'll see how that goes. So this white does have a little bit of silicone in it, and I want to just put a little bit of this in here just to break up the colours a little bit. I'm finding it hard to put it down. Let's see, I'm dropping bits over my paint in there. Okay, a little bit of the coral colour. There we go. the purple and the green. And then I'm just going to drizzle them a little bit as well. So they're in there pretty much in blocks, and then with a little drizzle on the top, and we will see what comes out. I've never done it before, so it could be good, could be terrible. Let's face it, it's more likely to be terrible, but I have to give it a try. A little bit of black as well. Go on then, just a little bit. Okay, is that enough paint? No, I don't think that's anywhere near enough paint. I need to do more paint. Okay, let's go again. White, black. Oh, there goes the stick. Okay, coral. That wasn't quite what I planned. Then the purple. Oh, and I can see I'm having trouble. Okay, that's not good. It's quite windy. Well, it's very, very hot here today, and because it's so hot, I've got the window open and it's blowing the paper everywhere. Okay, like that one. A bit of black over the top. Now I'm worried I've got too much black. No more black. No more black. You're crazy with the black, woman. Okay, there we go. Oh, and I've also managed to get it all over here as well. Right, let me clean up these spots and then we'll continue. So what I want to do is try and tip it in a wide ribbon across here and down. So it has to be done in one go. If I mess up, it will all be over, and then we'll just swipe it, shall we? Because that's what happens. That's the answer. In the event that it goes wrong, swipe it. Okay. Which way? I'm going to start here. Shall I do it fast or slow? I'll try and do it a bit slow. Oh, see, I've got the right idea. I just didn't let enough paint out. I was too cautious with it, so I'm going to go again. I know I said I was going to do it once, but there's not enough paint. I'm going to do it again. More paint, girl. Don't be so concerned. There. Well, it's not what I was hoping for, but then these things never are they? I'm wondering now whether I should try and do another one. Should I do another one? I've got a little bit of paint left. What if I just put a little stripe across this corner? Okay, I'll start off the canvas. Pour over there and off. See, I was worried that I was going to get too wide a stripe, but in fact, although I had quite this area, the paint kind of funneled into the center, and I got a narrower swipe than I was, a narrower pour than I was expecting. I was expecting a much wider band. I was expecting the band to be as wide as the cup, but it wasn't, and so it didn't quite turn out as much as I wanted. But I think it's okay. So I'm not overly in love with the colors. The purple and the green and the coral, not my favorite, but I think by the time the black's added, well, it's a little bit better because a little bit more high contrast, so that makes me happy. Okay, so I am going to bring the camera down and we can take a look and at least see what I got. So there we go. I think not too bad. I kind of got the effect that I was looking for. I don't think I managed to achieve the 3D look that I wanted. I probably would need to practice a little bit more in terms of the best way to layer the colours into the cup and the best way then to pour them out of the cup and onto the painting. But some areas of it are pretty nice. I like the area I think that has more black, because there's a lot more contrast there, and of course there's less green, and if you've been watching for a while you'll know that green is not one of my favourite colours, so I always seem to struggle enjoying a painting when there's green in it. But nonetheless, I think it's pretty interesting. I like the way these little parts have come out here. I was semi-tempted to do something with them to kind of swipe them out, but I think the way that they look completely natural like that, I might just leave it. And here, this is interesting. You see along the edge, it's like a little, just a faint line of the coral coming out through there. And this part here looks really nice, very like a stone, like an agate or something. But this section up in the top here, I'm not so happy. The purple and the coral together, they look a little bit meh to me, a little bit meh. But anyway, I am going to leave this to dry. There's no time for it to dry and be able to finish it in terms of showing you for the video, but please do check out all of the other videos in our challenge. If you use the drop down box underneath my video, you'll find the links to all the other videos for the people taking part. So if you do this challenge and do a purple and green ribbon pour, please share it with the group, share it in your Facebook groups, use the hashtag, and let one of us know, and we will come over and add it to our playlists. Thanks very much for watching, and hope to see you again soon.